It's the voice of the culture. You know what it is, man. It's the round table. And today, we out here in Harlem with a very special young lady. I gotta give her flowers. She doing so much everywhere. Like, I don't even know what to call her. She's just juggling so many different hats, but I'm gonna call her Ms Don Deeva. Welcome to the platform, Ms Don. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
First and foremost, how many hats are you wearing? You doing fashion shows, you doing skating events, you doing things for the kids. Like, let's just talk about, you might be the queen of the city. I'm giving you that. So what's going on? Talk to the culture. What's going on? Tell them what you do. Tell them what's the notebook and the phone constantly going. Let's talk about it. Ms DonDeeva, welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations and much success on everything that you've been doing and going to continue to keep doing.
Yes. I just like to do different kind of events. Like you said, I do fashion shows and the skate parties because I just want to keep it different. I have vendors, so it's not like I go to a skate rink. I get the skate vendor to come so we can have it anywhere and we could still smoke or have other vendors come showcase their brand. It's all about showcasing other brands and putting other people on and shining the light on everybody. That's what I feel. That's what I'm doing it for.
So you like the bridge. You connect the dots.
I'm the plug, facts.
You the plug. Let me ask you, where did all this start from? You know what I mean? Where did all this burst of energy to do these different things? Because it's different. It's not the usual. Everybody want to throw parties and clubs. You know what I mean? You giving everybody an outlet and still having fun with it and still turning up.
It's energy. That's a fact. I don't know. It's just I've always been outside or around people and I'm social. So they like my vibe. They're like, yo, you should start hosting. I'm like, I don't really want to host. I want to play the back. I'll put it together or whatever. I still haven't really got on the mic. I always get a host because I'm not shy, but I play the shy role.
Right.
It's a lot going on. So I don't really want to be on the mic. But I started doing fashion shows because my friend is a stylist. So when she started her line, Style Guide, shout out to you, I was like, yo, let's put it on the runway. So that was a few years ago. And from jump, I was like, yo, I'm going to do 3 shows a year because fashion is changing. It's always different. So you can do fashion all the time. Exactly. So I do 3 a year. I try to do fall, summer, and winter shows. So my next show is my spring show next Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk about that as we approach it because you're pushing it. What's the theme? Is it any certain type of theme that you bring in, being that it's the springtime?
It's just spring collections. I want to see what y'all got for the spring. I just want to see what they're doing for the spring and then summer and winter, just each season, what you got new and what you working with. It's for the designers and the models to see local brands and models too.
So let me ask you this. What is it a certain look that you look for to say, okay, I need them. I would like to showcase them. Because I'm quite sure everybody you're not looking at is like, I'm going to catch you in the winter. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to make the whole run. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. So is it anything that you look for? I don't want you to give the secret away to the culture. Then they're going to try to make sure they got everything in order for you. But it has to be a certain look that you're looking for. You know what I mean?
It's always something different or unique. And I really like handmade. Like my headliner this time is God's Angel. And he sews. Like I didn't know he was doing that by hand. I thought he was using a machine. Wow. He's like, nah, I sew everything like by hand. Like, and I taught myself. I'm like, what? That's fire. Like, yeah, please, let's come showcase that. Like people need to know and see that because I didn't know. I thought it was machine. Like other brands I want to work with, like Damaged Goods and Executed Dragon, they use a machine. But him to say he sews all of that by hand is crazy.
Puts him in a whole nother lane.
Yeah, like for real. Like you really passionate and you taught yourself, and that takes a lot more time to do it by hand instead of a machine. Exactly.
And you know what I mean? And definitely
that's what I'm looking for.
That I see that. But at the same time, some people, I know you run into the business of some people being too creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're too creative and they're very passionate. Now, not to say that they're wrong, because there's no right or wrong about your creativity. Let's be clear. I don't want anybody to think that saying it's a right or wrong. But we all have a certain thing that we want to bring to the table.
Right.
So let me ask you, how do you, get in what do you look for? Like what is it a certain, all right, you might have saw something, we're going to name a name. I'm just going to say, holier than them. They had a certain winter collection, but they didn't have that spring collection. Mm-hmm. So what would determine to say, hey, I would rather get a brand new artist than go back to somebody that I came? Because, some of the people that was already on the runway may say, hey, I got a spring collection. The spring collection might not be hitting.
I mean, I always try to, that's what the list is about. I had this many brands in the first one and the second one, and I tried not to do repeats, but I always try to put a different brand on, or a new brand, or what's the fad right now, what everybody's trying to do, like oversize and the recycling,
the
denim and
bell-bottom
stuff.
look and all that. Yeah, the crocheting, the knitting, all the stuff my mother did. I had the same hats. Everybody laughed at me and said I was a clown.
Now it's
you
all
bugging,
coming
you
back.
got your mother's old crochet hat, but now Fab throw it on.
I'm looking for crochet.
It's like, oh shit, Fab got them. Now that shit our parent, my mother was doing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Rugs, all they shit is the old blankets.
Yes.
That your great grand, you know what I mean? Your grand was doing that. Come on, we all had to. Everybody had the crochet blankets in the crib. Let's keep it a buck.
They putting it on clothes now. They
making
dresses
it.
and
that's
stuff.
all they doing.
Nah, that's a fact. I want that though, because you innovative. You thinking about it different. Like, so I'm trying to get my own brand on the runway, probably by winter.
What's your brand? Let's talk about your brand.
I started with Cherish Creations. I was making jewels. Making necklaces, waist beads, anklets, just all kind of jewels with precious stones and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I started, I've always made clothes, like I can do a shirt with vinyl or DTF, DTG, stuff like that. I was working with the shop in Harlem and in Mount Vernon. But I want to sit down on the machine and make clothes for real, but I haven't had the time because I do everything else. Like, I do the show, I get the venue, I get the models, I get the designers, and then I got to go heavy on the promo. So it's really like all me. Like right now I have like so many messages to get at people. Like, I'm looking for assistance, but at the same time I'm a Capricorn. So it has to be right. Like,
it has to fit.
It has to work. It makes sense. So, but I am, also looking for sponsors and investors, because this is about to be my 7th show, and I've done all of them by myself. Like,
wow. Salute to that. The God Hour 7 too. That's a good letter, the 7. You know what I mean? The 7th letter. What keeps you motivated though doing all this? Like, it has to be something, because like you just told us, you're doing everything. Mm-hmm. So it has to be a point in time that says, damn, when you sit down, like, hold up, man. Like, hold up. I'm only me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely
I'm pouring out my blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, I need to sit down. I'm ready to sit down, because I got to take care of me. Like, the events have been me or my baby, what I've been doing for like the last 2 years. I've worked with over 60 brands in the last 2 years.
Wow,
just
congratulations.
Thank you. But I got to take care of me so I could do it better. I could find assistants, or I could find promoters, somebody to help me promote or invest in sponsors and stuff like that. I have more people now, like, yo, I got you. Like, we could do, everybody says they're going to help me, but when it's time, like, I keep it moving. Like, if you're not answering me, or you're not coming, you're not showing up.
Keep calling.
I got to go. Like, I'm going to keep it. That's why I've had shows. I haven't canceled any. It's been hard. I've got close, but now I haven't postponed or canceled a show yet. So
what keeps you motivated, though? Something has to keep that drive going, because at the end of the day, you only got 2 hands and 2 feet and 1 heart. And your blood pumps constantly.
Me.
But it has to be something that says, you know what, I'm not
where I want to be.
Right.
I want better. So the motivation is to get there. Like, I'm not comfortable yet. Like, I'm well anxious because I'm not comfortable. I'm not the same.
Anxious. Oh, that's dope. I'm like, you should put it down on the shirt. Well,
I am.
Please, can I be the first to get the well anxious
got you.
line? That's different though.
Nah, for real. Like, I keep saying that to my sis. She's like, yo, I need you to sit down. I'm like, I am, but I've already got this emotion. I've said it. Once I say it, like, I feel like once I put it out there, like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I gotta do it. So the show is next Saturday, and then I've said the next show won't be till August. And I think that's it. I'm gonna do fashion for the year, August and November. I'm trying to get another skate party in there. I just need a venue. Like, I have one in the city that wants me to have it, but he's got some restrictions, so I just gotta find me a spot.
Now, I wanna ask you about the skate thing, because don't take this the wrong way, but I'm a little older than you. So my generation was heavy on the skating. And to see the younger generation kind of bounce to it, that's dope, because that kind of saved us. When we had something to look forward to when I was growing up. Yo, I'm going skating.
I know.
I'm going skating. Like, my kids don't, you know what I mean? Yo, we had something to do on a Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. We could go skating. And it was very cheap. It was $8, $10. And you had the time of your life. You met all the chicks, and you got to get fresh. So I'm saying all this for you to try to bring that back. That's good, because that's forgot about. It's more or less the hip hop music, the drill music, the trap music, promoting the smoking, the drinking. It's not, yo, let's go have fun. Let's go, let's
vibe.
Let's vibe. Let's not, we don't have to have bottles. We don't have to have, you know, you taking all away the hype. You kind of taking the hype away because the hype is the bottles, the girls, but you're just skating. So for you, what is that essence of that? I'm going to call it the 90s vibe. That's the 90s era. You know what I mean? Where did that, you know what I mean? Somebody put that in your ear, or you just was one of those butterflies that just kind of...
I just want to do a different kind of event. And somebody had sent me a page where they come to you with the skates. I'm like, oh, well, that means we can have it anywhere. Like, let's have a skate party. I want to make it a tour. I said it was going to be a Make the Bronx Skate Again tour, like finding venues around the tri-state so we could just go skate there till we find a spot in the Bronx or Harlem where we could get a skating rink again if they'll allow it. So right now, I just have venues and I have the vendors. So I have 3 different skate vendors now that I can call, like, all right, this is the date, I need this many skates, and I need you to come, because I don't want to have a skate party and not have the skates. Like, I don't want to not provide the skates.
Right, because everybody's not going to have skates.
Right.
And then you limit the crowd because, oh, I can't go because I don't have skates.
I don't have skates, right. So it's not a skate party without skates. So I have made sure I got the vendor, and now I'm just looking for big spaces with it. The floor also is a factor. Yeah, definitely. There's a wood floor in the city, but we can't smoke and he wants the bar. I'm sorry, that's different. Like, that's not gonna work for me. With the kids session, that's fine, but for adults, and most of my events are 420 and people know that. So like my fashion show is a show and sell. You get the chance to show your stuff on the runway and you get a table to sell it. So I don't wanna get a smaller venue where I lose that. It's a show and sell, so I want to keep it.
Your core.
Exactly. I want to keep it the way it is.
Let me ask you, not to cut you off, let me ask you something though. Why you don't think it's funny that you're talking about the skate? It's not too many skating venues in New York.
That's why it's not a skater's ring I'm looking for. I'm looking for a big space, like a warehouse or industrial, like where I want to have my fashion shows, because I need the space for the tables. But when I find those spaces, the floor isn't always great, so I need to shop around. That's what I'm saying, is a tour so I can find different venues in different cities or boroughs until we can find a spot we can always skate at.
Right, because they shut down the skate key. And I think I forgot the one they had I think they had one in Brooklyn. They never had nothing to skate. Well, they had the rooftop, but that was way before us. So, but I think, you know what I mean, that skating thing, what you're doing is amazing, because it's definitely bringing back a sense of a time. It's bringing back a time. Right. It really taking a lot of older people back to a time and place where we just wanted to have fun. It was no hype.
I know, exactly.
Even though only hype was when you went outside and you had the cars, but you just got fresh and you skated. Yeah. Everybody skated. Everybody wanted to have fun. You had the coolest, you had the toughest motherfuckers on the block skating and busting their ass, but it was fun. You know what I mean? You had gangsters, you had hustlers, you had entertainers, you had everybody that just wanted to have fun, and to bring that back at this time, I commend you for that. And to anybody out there that's paying attention and watching this, man, please get in contact with her and hold it down, because we need more skating venues so she can do what she needs to do, because skating, I think, is in the black community, believe it or not, I've been skating since I was a kid. My parents, I used to go skating with my parents. Now it's, times have changed, but everybody go skating outside. You can still, we need that venue, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Let me ask you this though, you know what I mean? You got so much energy, you got so much drive, you got so much hustle. Outside of all of that, who is the young lady that's behind all this? Give us a small taste of the young lady let's take away all the hats, and let's take away the capes, because you're damn near Superwoman. The person, your me time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a person behind all this. Yeah,
I've been running for me time. I like to read. I like to quiet time, write, but I haven't done any of that in a while. I like to swim, just take care of me. I love self-care, take time for yourself. But like I said, I've been focused on the events. Like, I don't even really get to shop at the events because it's just me trying to cover it. Right. So I can't support my vendors the way I would want to at the events, the past events, definitely, because I'm still trying to make sure everything is covered and I'm running around. So I'm definitely looking for assistance. That's why I'm gonna take a break so I can get to me, like get back to what makes me happy, like reading and writing and just me time. Right, because that's very important, because at the end of the day, all this running that you're doing, you only got yourself. Right. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing if I'm not right. Exactly. And once you shut down, everything shuts down. You know what I mean? So we don't need that to happen. We need you to keep the pace going. So all those that's also paying attention and watching, hit her up. If you fit the bill and you can run with
with the runners, it's a marathon. Let them
Yeah,
know
it
it's a
is.
marathon.
It's definitely a marathon.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
movement. That's a fact.
It's a movement. So let me let's talk about this. Outside of New York, have you done anything outside of the New York City area?
Nah, well, I'm an Air Force brat, so I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. I went to school down there. That's where my mother's at. Yeah,
Wow.
I don't have the accent no more. I've been here longer.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what year did that happen?
I
Because
came here
no
in
one would have
01.
thought about Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, nah, my mother, I went to school down there. I was an Air Force brat, so I came up here after high school because I didn't want to go straight to college. And now I wish I did.
Okay.
Especially because I was into animation in the high school I was going to. I'm still into animation, but I wish I would have stuck with it from then before it is what it is now.
Right.
So, but...
Was it corny back then maybe to you a little bit? That's why you didn't pursue it the way you would like to, or you just kind of... Because it's a little different. You don't hear too many blacks talking about, yo, I'm doing animation. Like, huh, nigga, you better come outside. What you talking about? You drawing, nigga, making up something?
All of that. Animation and game design, or I'm graphics. I'm on the computer all the time. So I wish I would have stuck with it more instead of running outside, like, oh, I got to be outside. But...
Was that because you was out there in Louisville and it was a little different? And then when you got up here, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, we used to come visit my pops, and my pops lived up here, so that's okay. We used to come up here in the summer, and I was for the city. Like, it was too quiet. And when I got back to Louisville, I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait till the summertime. Like, I mean, Louisville had its times. Like, we had the Derby, and we'd go down to the city, downtown or whatever, ride around the park, and just be outside. But it's not like New York. It was always quiet. It's dark at night. Like, I went to visit my mother after I moved up here, and I was like, oh no, like, I got to get out of here. Like, and I thought about it later. Like, I went down there for court. I had to sign papers or whatever, and I was supposed to be there for a week, and I stayed like 2-3 days. I'm like, I got to get out of here. Like, I got to get back to the city. And I thought about it later. Like, yo, you could have just stayed down there a little longer with mommy. I didn't think about it when I was young. Like, yo, I'm running around. Now I'm thinking, like, yo, you could have sat with mommy a little longer, you know, spend quality time with her and stuff.
Right.
Because I haven't been down there in years.
You ever thought about taking your show down there to premiere?
Yeah, I want to take it on the road. I was trying to do a beach meet last year in Atlantic City, but I didn't have, like, the transportation, like the bus. He was like, nah, the bus I know was like, nah, Atlantic City is a crazy trip for me. I got different buses now, but I still am doing a lot. So maybe next year, because June, I'm going to take off after April.
How many times you kept telling yourself you're going to take off?
I say it every day, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll play the back. I don't want to take a break, but I know I have to regroup and get back to me, and then I could try to find the right help or the right people, because the last few events, like, people came in to help, but they came to take over, like it's their event, like they put in all this work. Like, no, I did all of this. Like, I got the venue, I got the DJ. Somebody came to my skate party and he reposted it, talk about Ted Smooth. Sweetheart, I did all of that. How is you talking about anything Ted or Smooth and you didn't do nothing over here for that? So I need to get back to me and my energy and know who's around me to help me for real, and not, you know, using or trying to take over what I'm doing.
Or basically try to basically out-brand you. Because there's a lot of cats, if they see you up and coming and striving, this is their way to step in and try to steal the spotlight from you, you know what I mean? And that's the whole purpose of me having you on the couch today. Because I wanted to get the spotlight on you, and I appreciate your support ever since we did Walk down at the Boulevard.
Yeah.
And that was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been paying attention to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were one of the first people when we did the flyers and we put Ward up. You threw it out there.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that. That meant everything because we didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying? I know you was representing Walt. That's your people's. But you ain't have to do that.
Yeah.
So that showed a lot of character. And I've been following you ever since that movement. So I want to say thank you for that. And I'm just saying all this to say this. It takes nothing. You know what I mean? It takes nothing. It just support. And it was love, and here we are today. I'm sitting down with her, and she's been running and rocking and hasn't stopped. The post is constantly going up. Yeah. But let me ask you this. What would you tell those that feel like this is easy? Because some people just see the fashion shows. Yeah, they don't see the commute. Like, you commuted. You got to commute. You're not around the corner. You commuting. The backpack is packed. The rain, you know what I mean? You're ready for your day. But people don't see that side of you. They just see the Instagram, the skates. Like, what would you tell anybody that says, yo, listen, Ms. Deeva, you make this thing look so good. Like, how do you know what I mean? What would you tell them? Like,
I'm glad I make it look easy because it's really not. It's a lot. Like, I gotta find the right spot. I gotta find the right people. Like, I'm just talking about people. I need the right people around me. I want to say they my models because they've worked with me like 5 or 6 shows now. But those are good people. Like, they come, they pull up, they come to my events, they support, they repost. Like, it's not easy, but if you have the right people around you, it gets easier because they help. Like, support is everything. Like, support is free. Like you said, I threw it up. I post, I see something like, oh, that's my people. Oh, that's my people working with you. I'm gonna throw that up. Like, yo, y'all should check this out. Like, tap in. That takes nothing. So I'm just saying it's not easy, but it gets easier with the people around you that are trying to help you or the people that believe in you. Like, there's a meme. I appreciate the people that was speaking to the winner in me before I started winning.
That's real shit.
Like,
That's real shit because everybody want to jump on when they see that you lights lights, camera, action. Yo, that was my girl. But where was you at?
you wasn't shooting with me in the
Right.
gym.
Oh, when I had the paper flyer,
Right.
you wasn't next to me giving out the paper flyer.
Right.
You was like, yo, I'll be there.
That's crazy. Yeah, everybody
Sometimes
say they be
giving
there.
out the paper flyer is worth more than coming.
Right, that's a
because
fact.
you was there with
You was
me
there with
to
me.
put this in. Now, if you
You
didn't
put
happen
in
to
the
show
work.
up,
That's
I
a
can
fact.
respect that, but you was out there on the trenches with me. I'd rather take the trenches than the show up.
Yeah, nah,
Because
that's
everybody
a fact.
want to pull up when it's showtime.
Right, when the lights, camera, action is here. Where was you at before?
Right.
When I really know it's down in the dark.
Right.
Like, come on now. It's funny you said paper though, because when we was talking about the skate party and the older heads, I realized I always have to have like a physical ticket, or not everybody goes online, especially skaters or the older crowd. They're not gonna go online with their cards or their credit card or Eventbrite, my ticket link. I have to have physical tickets, and I saw that last time because my peoples kept asking. He's like, yo, you don't have the tickets yet? And I got the tickets late, but he was out of town, so I'm like, I know next time, especially for skating, because I had physical tickets for my first skate party, and they did well because they can run, they can pull up, they can come, you can get them delivered, but not everybody's going online.
Everybody don't feel comfortable just saying, yo, I'm going to just give them my card for the skating event.
Right.
You know
Any
what I mean?
event. So I see a lot now, people wait to the last minute, or they'll just come pay at the door. That's
More or less
fine.
really come pay at the door because it's like, yo, if I don't have a ticket, yo, we can go at the door. All right, we in there. It makes it, you know what I mean? Because it could be a last minute pull up.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. People don't want to buy the ticket because they don't want to be committed to that. Oh, now I bought the ticket, now I got to go.
Right. So let me ask you this. Your DJ selection, you know what I mean? How do you go about picking the right person for your events? Because you're doing multiple events, so you can't use everybody for every event.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
right now, it has to
we
be
also
perfect.
giving out a lesson because we giving out some jewels. Because some people just try to run the same dude to the ground.
Oh yeah, nah, I don't want to do that. And it's always about putting somebody else on, putting the light on somebody else. So I'd rather have a different person every time, but it's also in the budget. I've been trying to get a female DJ though for the fashion shows. I'd really love to have a female at the fashion show. So
Do they have to be up and coming, or do they have to be a big name, or you prefer the underdogs?
I prefer the underdog.
Right.
I want the underdog. Let's go up together. Why not?
Because let me ask you this though, does that sometimes hinder the situation? Because you know if you get a name, you get a big name, it brings more compared to,
Right.
you quite remember Juice, oh, you local. Yo, that's Raheem, he local, but that's SNS. Now I ain't comparing Raheem to SNS, but
Right.
I understand what you're doing. You want to bring up the, you know what I mean?
I'll put them both on the bill. Why not?
That's what's up.
Why not? Because you're going to be in the crowd, and then while they're here for you,
They got a
can
chance
hear
to
what
see
you- Right.
Raheem.
Exactly.
So that's basically, it's all about putting the play together. Yo, why you don't have a team though? Because Lord Jesus, how you win all these goddamn heads to do all this shit? You know what I mean?
People come to help, and then they're not helping me. They got their own agenda, and then I'm a cap. Like I said, I don't really trust people. So if I see your vibe and how you moving, I don't need that. I don't need you. And then I've had a couple people say like, yo, I'm ready. I want to help you. Matter of fact, my homegirl she's like, yo, I want to help you because I do events too by myself. But she hit me like a couple days ago, like, yo, how you doing? Like, let's collab. You want to come over here now? Like, wait, what? It's like less than a week or 2 weeks now. How can you help me now? What can we do right now? Like, where's the sponsor? What can we do? I can't get a sponsor now in a week. Where's their advertising? Where's their market? Where's their promo?
But what about if she was able to bring that to the table within a week?
She's has yet to call me. She hasn't been on the phone. Like, so that's why I always say it's all right. I got it. I'm gonna keep moving. Y'all gonna come over here. Y'all gonna try to come over here later. And my people's black said that to me, like, yo, they gonna be begging to be in your show next year or in a few years or whenever you keep going. They gonna be coming to you. The models, the brands, the performers. Like, bro, say that. He's like, nah, you really be on it. And they see it. I don't know why people playing with you, because I told him about the situation with the skate party trying to take over. But
well, you know what that is. Everybody, it's always a bully. You know, it's always the bully.
Yeah,
he figuring, yo, you need me. So this is, let me try to play you. Let me see how thirsty, basically, let me see how thirsty you are. How much you gonna drink from this cup? Now, we all right, we don't need, you keep that cup.
That. Facts.
Because I'm quite sure you bump into them all the time.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean? The culture vultures, you know what I mean? And it's basically want to steal from you. You know what I mean? To uplift themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Protect my energy, that's a fact. That's what the break is about.
But you dealing with all these different people. How does that ever really, not dealing with all these people, does that ever really affect your energy? Because you're dealing with multiple people. So sometimes dealing with all these different energies can steal from your energy, can take from you, can pull you and have you frustrated and have you kind of out of your rhythm because you're getting pulled from this angle, that angle. You got models, you got DJs, you got
everything.
You got everything pulling you, and it's also energy
constant,
consuming.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to stop, but I know I need to take a break. After this next Saturday, yeah, I got to take a break. Because that's why I just posted too. My last post, I got to get all my energy back. Like, this isn't me. I'm just in autopilot right now. That's what I feel like. Because I know how to do it, but I got to make me better so I could do it better. Because this isn't it. Like, I need more time and I need more help. But it's got to be the right help, so I got to find it.
Right, you ain't just going to just settle for anything.
Nah, because I'm not just doing anything. And nah. Like, my last show was the best one. And I don't want to repeat. I want to do it better.
Let me ask you, what's the end goal? What's the end goal for you? 5 years from now?
My own, I don't know, I want to say everything, like a store, my own venue, so I could do everything. It would be a store and a venue, because I want to still have the events, but I also want to put designers and my own designs in the storefront. Like, this is what we do, and we can continue to do, because it's always, people are growing and things are going on, so.
Now, once you get to that 5 year mark, you say, you passed that mark in 5 years. Say you beat that goal before the 5 year mark. We're going to go to the 10-year plan.
Oh, we global.
Okay.
We global. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm definitely trying to get on tour with the fashion and the skating. Like, one of my vendors, he has skates all over the states right now. So let's go. Let's go where the skates are. Let's have parties wherever your skates are at. You got the skates down there, let's bring the people.
Yeah. Why do you feel like you're different than everybody else in this game? Because a lot of people feel like they the shit. And I ain't gonna lie, you don't talk a lot of shit. But
I talk a lot of shit in my story, cause
that's what I was about to say. You don't talk a lot of shit, but you get in your bag in your story. But what separates your race from the other races? From the other runners? What separates you and your team? Because you're a team. You even whether you're a one-man band, what separates your band and your brand from everybody else?
Just my energy. Like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm always smiling, even though I'm not trying to smile all the time. I'm crying. I'm in a dark spot, but I keep it going and nobody would ever know. I don't talk about that. I've made videos, but I don't post that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to talk negative or talk about the bad shit or the darkness. I'm here to shine light and get to the light. And be the light.
Do you, I'm gonna ask you this because this is a vibe I got from you. I feel like you're a very spiritual person because you talked about doing beads and different things of that. You seem like a very nature person.
I like to be outside in the nature.
Yeah,
I love to go swimming. I need to get to the beach.
Is that a place where you kind of take yourself away from
Yeah, I'll be grounded.
that whole, you know what I mean? The smoke, the mirrors, the city, the honks, the horns. Is that a place where you retreat and get? Because I know for sure, and I might be wrong, but I kind of really believe that takes you to a space of your spirituality when you out there in that zone, that element.
I need to be by the water. Like Bruce Lee said, be water, just flow. Like, I like to be on the beach. I keep saying that because I want to go swimming. But now I need peace to get back to my thoughts.
How important is that for you? Because a lot of people don't understand how important peace. Some people,
it's very
peace
important.
comes from
Within.
Thank you, but some people look for it from the success. Oh, I'm successful, so I'm at peace.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I got everything. I'm sure. This is how, and you know this already. Some people, peace comes from materialistic objects, glory, praise.
Yeah, nah.
That's what some people think peace is.
No, it's not.
Me personally, I just want to be somewhere chilling. That's peaceful. You know what I mean? With a peace of mind. Because without having that, you can't be great at anything that you're doing.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You can't ride it's like that's like being drunk and driving. Eventually you're gonna crash.
Right.
So now you're being intoxicated off a high, but when that high is gone, where you survive? You know what I'm saying? So your high comes from, oh, I got the gratification. Oh, we had 1,000 people. Everybody's praising me, but you go home, you're just basically still lost in your source. You know what I mean? Especially in this industry, in this game that we play, because you're in the industry of vultures and vampires and leeches and everybody trying to take something from and not give Nathan.
Right. Yeah, that's why you gotta find peace. That's why I be well anxious. I'm gonna say that again. Well anxious because I know this is not where I want to be at. I gotta get to the peace in myself so I can make everything. I can do it better.
Right.
I know I could do it better because I've done it. I've been doing it, but it could be way better, like smoother. I could have bigger sponsors, bigger people outside. And I'm ready.
Okay. Listen, man, I really appreciate the opportunity to kick it with you today. I know you had a lot going on.
Yeah,
I'm glad you was able to, come through. Having me come to Harlem is always a blessing because, we tried to do the dates and we got turned around, but we figured it out. And I really wanted to be here before, the showcase went on. So you could tell the culture, about the up and coming event.
Yeah, plug fashion show number 7, Saturday, April 27th in Harlem. 181 West 135th. That's 135th and 7th. Across from the YMCA. Everybody keep going to the Y. It's across from the Y. Come see me. Well, come see us. We outside.
Shout out to the models that's going to be there.
Yes.
Who's DJing that?
It's probably going to be Damage, DJ Damage. Okay. I have to get him on the phone.
And how many brands you got coming?
Right now, I have 8. I'm going to finish this list because there's more. But I believe I have 8. My headliner is God's Angel, No Habla Bullshit, and New York City King. And Fly Tees. I just got Fly Tees for the kids. And Denver. He's going to do some coats for the kids as well. So I have 5 big ones and then a few brands coming through. Try to get a headliner or 2. I got 5.
Yo, let the people know where they can find you at on the social networks.
Yes, I'm Ms Don Deeva, MzDonDeeva, Don Deeva, Ms Don Deeva on IG, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Yo, you heard it first. I'm with the queen of the city. The marathon, you know what I mean? She's running constantly. And I got to give her flowers before we close out. Much respect to you.
Appreciate it.
Yo, listen, my platform is your platform.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate the opportunity in your busy schedule, your time. You do so much. I commend you. I respect you. I admire you. Yo, listen, I need everybody to tap in. If you know anybody that's really hungry, that's really to humble themselves and ready to run with somebody, holla at her. Holla at me. I'll throw her the alley-oop. You know what it is, the voice of the culture. We in Harlem. Love is love, and we out of here.
Yes.
Peace. Ms Don Deeva, 1.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Mom. Thank you so much, man. I know
you,
you doing